I'd like to thank Blunt Gurley for sharing this timestamp 1 hours and 8 minutes and 13 seconds of the Balloon Pop show. And there is a brother who is a licensed plumber, so he's definitely a high value man. Definitely making 6 figures, right? And they didn't like his delivery. They were talking about he's arrogant. They were talking about this. They were talking about that. And I wanted to briefly talk about high value men because I work around a lot of high value men. Now, Kevin Samuels has his own opinion of what a high value man. I would say for me, high value man is you make 100,000 or more. That's a high value man. You have high value. You have skills that are needed, and that's why these companies are paying you as much as that, because you have made yourself into a high value, high earning man. Now your character is something else, and a lot of these women on here, on all kind of social media, when Kevin Samuel was alive, they talked about they wanted a high value man. Well, they only talked about it from what they wanted, not from what he wants. And I'm here to share a well known secret that women don't care what men want. That's why a lot of women are single. They don't care what men want. From the high value men that I work with, like I said, they're driven, they're ambitious, they work a lot of hours, they work hard, and they play even harder. And you would be surprised the conversations that we all have amongst each other. You would be surprised. You know, let's talk about the high value white males, right? That I work with. They like a lot of sex, and if I was to ever make if I was to ever write a book, I would have to write a chapter. It would call "What if he wants to fuck you in the ass?" Because you get a lot of these women, especially a lot of these Asian women, they worship white males and stuff like that, and they come from these really conservative families, and some of them, these Asian women are very very religious, like Catholic or whatever. And what if he wants to fuck you in the ass, right? You ever thought about that? This guy at my job, he started last year, white guy, and he's just showing everybody the videos of him fisting his girlfriend and fucking her in the ass. Yes, this is not safe for work. What if he wants to fuck you in the ass? You ever thought about that? You want his money, but what does he want from you? Because I from the army, when I used to be in the army up until now, all I work around is nothing but men, and we men talk freely. Yeah, I fucked my wife in the ass, and I did. These women who want high value men, you have no idea of a lot of. I'm not saying all white men are like that. No, I'm not saying that. But a lot of them that I've worked with and still work with, they want to fuck you in the ass. Are you down for that? Did you know that, like I said, they party, they work hard, they party even harder? You were raised conservative. Do you like your man snorting coke? Do you know a lot of high value men do coke? A lot of high value men like to drink a lot. This is another thing. They like they like to drink. Why? Because they work in these stressful jobs, and they have deadlines, and they have to meet quotas and all kinds of shit. So when they get off these jobs, it's snort some lines and get some drinks. You want to be around that? You want to be around that lifestyle? Are you going to join in that lifestyle? You want a high value man. You think he's going to change for you? No, he's not. We got a guy here. He's a high value man. He makes 100,000 a year. And guess what his girlfriend does? She doesn't work. He supports her. Guess what she does? once in a while. She comes to the job and she blows them in the parking lot. Yes, I am not joking. He's got caught twice and they can't fire him because he's got a strong union. You want to do that? Oh, you were raised Catholic. You were raised very conservative. Your high value man wants you to come to the job and suck him off in the parking lot. Are you going to do that? Oh, he's arrogant. Well, he had to. A lot of these high value men, they had to go to a lot of school. They had to be disciplined. They couldn't be partying when they were going to these schools and apprenticeships so now that he's making the big dollars, he's got a chip on his shoulder. You don't like that? You don't like that? Because his confidence is arrogance. This is what they said about the brother at 108.13 because he's a plumber. His confidence is arrogance. No, he earned that. And he said he didn't have any kids in his 30s. So to be making $100,000 a year, have no kids, this dude is operating on major swag. It is what it is, man. So this is why these women, they kill me. I want a high value man. What are you going to give back in return? Are you going to let him fuck you in the ass? A lot of high value men cheat. Did you know that? Oh, I've been talked about that. You know why? Because they can. Before I forget, closing it out, there's a sister in my neighborhood. I told this story a long time ago. She was married to a white man, her first and only white husband, and he was a high value man. And she didn't have to work. But guess what he demanded? He demanded she get fucked in the ass, and he also demanded that she had to sleep with his friends, and she did everything that he asked. Are you willing to give up your morals, your standards, the way you were raised, just because you want money? These are the things that women need to ask themselves. And I see these dating profiles and talking about, I'm not here for sex. Then what are you here for? Because men want sex. I don't know about you. When I used to be in my club days and my bar hopping days, I got a lot of sex back then, man. So imagine me being married now and these women on these dating profiles. I'm not here for. Then what are you here for? If I was to get married to somebody now, I better be getting more sex from my wife than when I was playing out there in the streets. This is just the way it is. This goes to show you that a lot of women today, they don't know who men are, let alone period. And they don't know who high value a man is. They do not know. And one more thing. This young lady, she's an anomaly because she's an 8 without makeup. She's that damn fine. She's around 110 pounds. She's that damn fine. But she's got 2 kids from 2 different men. She's a baby mama, yes. And she found a high value man. That's the only reason why she was able to find a high value man is because she's that damn fine. He's not 100,000. He's way more than that. And guess what he told her? You can live here, but your kids gotta go. And you know what she did? The kids went with their fathers. And I'm pretty sure they are mad at their mother. But high value men are demanding. They always say that men are controlling, and he sounds controlling and demanding. You think a high value man is not going to be controlling and demanding? You don't want to be put under control? You want to be running your mouth on social media? That single mom that I said that's with the high value man, she can't have social media. That's one of the conditions of him being with her. Only she can live with him. The kids are with their fathers, and she can't be on social media. And I'm pretty sure he fucks her in the ass. This is a Real Talk channel.